my mom parided me on the kitchen table of my grandma Tia Lola's chante. And the other day somebody told me, it's not sago, it's soy. And I told him, nah, not in La Plaga. In La Plaga, it's sago. Yo sago, Graviel De La Plaga. Because when you're born in the norte, you're born with a whole other language and traditions and values y todo el pedo, no? And we make it up as we go along, no? So if we want to say sago, we say sago. And if you don't understand it, pues I'm sorry, you're going to have to visit the norte a little more often. I am the self-proclaimed ambassador of the 505 north of Burke, no? And that tribute I give to myself because you guys have supported my comedy for 6 years now. 6 years ago, I uploaded a little video to YouTube and it said, fue viral bien fierce, no? And since then, I haven't had a real job, no? So, gracias for your support. Thanks to you, I get invited to shows like this and dances all over the place, no? Pero I remember a day when I did have a jalero. I used to be in construction and I used to work with my carnales. And my job was to put the sacos of stucco into a mixer, no? Because we would enjarrar chantes. And siempre me mantenía con un dedo en la bota, no? Because, con un hernia, no? Because those bags of stucco weigh more than me. And anyway, to make a long story short, the other day, being that guy came back to haunt me, no, because I was asleep and my girlfriend wakes me up all paniqueada. She tells me, babe, you're snoring out loud, mejo. Le dije, no, babe, I'm not snoring. Lo que pasó es que when I was a kid, one of my huevos stayed longer than the other, no, and it covers my butthole and I vapor lock. So that's what was going on while I was up. So I told her, all you have to do is turn me over pa que despegue and then I'll be okay. By the way, that's as X-rated as it's gonna get today because there's a lot of plebe, no? I'm not gonna say that word or that either, no. Thank you guys for making this event such a success. Thanks to Southwest Promotions. Thanks to Tony and Sid and Carlos and everybody for inviting me. The groups that are coming up after me are fierce. I'm so honored to share the stage with them. And Dynamic is back in the pinta, bro. No, not really. Dynamic's taking care of my tia Lola, no. Porque if we leave her alone, my tia Lola's fierce, no. She took care of me and my primo Dynamic because Dynamic's mom died pariendo in him on that same kitchen table because he weighed 15 pounds, 10 ounces when he was born. Y pa' acabarla de fregar, he was born in reverse. Con las patotas de clown que tiene, no. Y ahí quedó su mom. My mom is guardadita over there in grants because she was running an illegal pharmaceutical distribution business. It's not legal here yet. If we lived in Colorado, it would be cherry. We'd be seteados por vida. Pero Susana doesn't want to legalize it here, no. So one day, maybe. Pero ya mero sale mi mom. We went to visit her the other day, no. We took her some queques, some cuques, and she's doing fierce, no. Pero my tia Lola raised me and Dynamic, and she did the best she could, no. She's already viejita. She doesn't look a day over 95, and she's only 89, no. Se cuida bien. If my tia Lola was a cigarette, she would be a cow now. Porque no tiene filter, no. She tells it like it is. Hey, my tia Lola don't care. To her, every day's bonus, no. She's already 89, le vale máquina. To her, I'm alive, I'm walking, I'm gonna tell it like it is. And the other day, everybody in La Plaga loves my tia Lola. We all call her, well, I call her Grandma Tia because she's my Grandma Tia, no. And the way that works is that everybody in La Plaga is related, so it's kind of hard to date outside the family. So that's how you end up with a gramatia, no. We used to say growing up that our primas were like practice chicks, no. You take your prima for leña with a 12-pack of Bud Light, and you come back a man, no. But some primos practice too much. And that's why you end up with a gramatia Lola. Pero everybody respetarse her bien fierce in La Plaga, no. Except one lady, we call her La Jaituna. And Jaituna thinks she's all badass, no, because como 10 years ago, she slipped on a cherry pit at Albertsons, and she got a settlement, no. So she right away went and bought un Buick Skylark with matching doors y todo, no. And she thinks she's all buenota and jateada. Anyway, when she was younger, she was really popular with the men, okay? That's as far as I'll go. No era, pero era paseada, no. Anyway, she used to go to Juarez to get her dental work done over there, no. And as she got older, it started falling off. So she took shashina, no, because she has to hold her dentures up with her tongue. Anyway, the other day she came to the Chante, and she goes to the Dillards, no, and she buys all these fake anillos, and she thinks we think they're real, but we know that they're fake, no. So she walks in ahina bien jateadota, showing us the rings, and telling my tia Lola que este vale $5,000. And my tia Lola stayed looking at her ahina bien fierce, no. Y luego le dice, tan amante de jatearte con los anillos, le dijo, tiene los codos bien construidos. Her elbows are all black, no. So, and then she wears rings on her toes, and on the little pinky toe, it doesn't even have a nail, pero she still paints that cuerito, so it looks, tiene la pata toda rajada. So my tia, she doesn't like my tia Lola, because she told her about her photos, no, so she doesn't go over anymore. Pero everybody else does. We respect my grandma tia Lola, and we love her a madre, and everybody in La Plaga. I still live there, no, with my grandma tia Lola and my tío Roberto. Have you ever heard viejitos fight? That's tough years, bro. The other day, my grandma tia Lola was all enojada with my tío Roberto. I told her, ¿qué pasa, tía? She's like, este cabrón de Ruperto. I was, ¿qué pasó? So this is what happened. Her ranfla broke down, no? So she called my tío Ruperto to give her a ride. And she tells her, Ruperto! Shit. Ruperto! ¿Que no quieres ir a misa? Le dijo. Y mi tío Ruperto, hard of hearing, he tells her, sí, con pepperoni. He thought she said que no quieres una pizza. And then my tía Lola tells him, ¿que estás sordo? And he goes, no estoy gordo. So he was pissed, she was pissed at him, no. Those are the things they fight about. And then the things her and her comadres talk about. The other day, me and Dynamic woke up in the morning and we were laughing because her and her comadres were talking in the kitchen. And one of the ladies showed up and they're litoteando there, no. And one of the ladies pulls out a pill bottle and she tells my grandma tia Lola, mira lo que hallé. My tia Lola is like, ¿qué es eso? They were 2 little pills, no. She tells my tia Lola, estos son del Antonio, pa' cuando quiere andar de marrano. The norte saying of the day, all I have to do is wake up and listen. Yes, how many of you have heard the norte saying of the day? Yeah. My favorite one, the Coco Mano. My favorite one is the one I heard at Walmart over here in Santa. There was a couple shopping, no. You could tell that at a very long time because they were viejitos, no. Anyway, he was como en el aisle 3, yeah, como en el aisle 13. All of a sudden you hear, ¡Vieja! And right away like that, you hear her respond, ¿qué quieres? And he tells her, ¿dónde están los cuques? Que parecen craque, pero testean como queque. I went home and that was the norte saying because in no other Walmart in the world will you ever hear somebody say, ¿dónde están los cuques que parecen craque, pero testean como queque? And I was curious. it was the devil's food cake, those Snackwells. Son cookies que parecen crackers y tastean como queque. So he hit it right on the head. No, they should hire him to make a commercial for that cookie que parece cracker que tastean como queque. I love being from the norte. 5 years ago, I had the chance of filming in California, and it looked like a good deal, and we were gonna do it. But little by little, they wanted to change the story. They didn't want it to be so norte. They didn't want it to be so ajina y ajina. So we turned it down. And it was the hardest decision ever because I had never seen that many zeros this side of the period, no. But you know what? Things are working out because I have your support. So we went direct to the people. And we're working. We already have our script for a TV show based on my comedy, which is based on the way we grew up. We all have primos and tias and grandpas and grandmas and relatives that we make fun of and make fun of us. So that was my commitment to everybody. As long as you keep supporting me, I'm gonna stay here because I wanna film here. I wanna use real gente because there's no way you can hire an actor or an actress to be the way we are. It's gotta be the real thing or nothing at all. I love you guys. I'm Madre. I'm gonna stay dressed like this. I'll be here on the left-hand side of the stage. If you wanna come and say hi or take a picture or whatever. God bless you. Thank you for supporting this event. We'll see you in a little bit. Later!